Good morning. May I request everyone to settle down so that we can start the meeting as early as possible. Thank you. A very good morning to everyone, distinguished guests, uh, offline and online who have joined, and the senior colleagues from NAOT and NCCR. Uh, our ex-secretary Goel Saab is also here, and also the representatives of media. On behalf of Ministry of Earth Science, I extend a warm welcome to all of you to this curtain raiser event for ESTIC 2025. Emerging Science, Technology and Innovation, as the name suggests, ESTIC serves as a dynamic platform where the three pillars of progress, science, technology, and innovation come together, fostering collaboration, creativity, and forward-looking solutions in fulfilling the ultimate vision of Viksit Bharat. Today, it marks the curtain raiser for Blue Economy theme, one of the 11 key themes under ESTIC. Let us first begin the session by bowing down to the Mother Ocean, the lifeline that sustains all forms of life in the planet and very inspiration for the blue economy concept. The blue economy embodies the holistic approach to harness the ocean resources responsibly, promoting growth and support livelihoods. And it also represents India's pathway to blue prosperity and aligns strongly with the sustainable development goals. Today's session was supposed to be chaired by our Honorable Secretary MOES, but due to some unfortunate reasons, he had to rush back to Delhi and attend some other important engagements. So he has conveyed his wishes and asked us to continue with the program. And his message will be conveyed by Professor Balaji Ramakrishnan, Director NIOT. And now I will welcome today's chief guest, Professor Dr. Balaji Ramakrishnan, Director NAOT, who is also the host for this event. So please come to the dais, sir. Now I welcome Dr. M.V. Ramanamurthy, Mission Director, Deep Ocean Mission, which is a key component of blue economy and a visionary behind the India's ambitious Samudrayan project. Welcome you, sir. Next, I would like to welcome the center directors. First, Dr. Balakrishnan Nair from INCOIS, Director, and also Dr. Kangra, Director, NCCR. These two institutes, major institutes of MOEs, are the actual backbones. These three actually, NAOT, NCCR, INCOIS, are the backbones of India's blue economy activities of the ministry. I welcome all of you. Sir, thank you. And I also welcome Commander Prashant Srivastava, who is steering the blue economy activities of the ministry. And we are delighted to have you this morning, sir. Welcome, sir. And I welcome the media people also. Thank you for joining us. And following this, we will have a brief overview of ESTIC 2025, highlighting ministry's participation and significance of this event by Commander P.K. Srivastava. Over to you, sir.
Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, senior officers, scientists, researchers, entrepreneurs, and friends from the media. Very good morning to all of you. In the next 10 minutes or so, I'll try to give you a brief about what is ESTIC, that is Emerging Science Technology Innovation Conclave, which is planned from 3rd to 5th of November at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. We are looking forward to a gathering of more than 5,000 youngsters, entrepreneurs, and scientists for this event, which is actually going to be one of its kind program, which has been visualized by the Honorable Prime Minister himself. As we see the vision which our Honorable Prime Minister has mentioned, that the government is continuously working towards encouraging research and innovation amongst the youth. And so the vision was that instead of working in different silos by different ministries, this would give a platform where all the science ministries which are working should come together and collaborate, bring in the youngsters and the researchers who can then get first-hand information of what is happening in the cutting edge areas of science by the ministries. They can all interact with the senior officers, scientists, as well as the plenary speakers who are going to be very, very renowned and global eminence people who will be participating in the ESTIC. This is actually the website which is there, which people can access. This is a dynamic website which is actually giving you day-to-day update on ESTIC's activities, and all the 13 different ministries and departments who have come together for this event are being listed here. You can see that this has been under the guidance of the Office of Principal Scientific Advisor, and this first of its event this year is being done by DST and other line ministries, including DPT, MOES, atomic energy, education, telecom, space, are all part of this initiative of ESTIC. Now, what has emerged that the objectives are primarily, as we said, that to bring together, foster multi-sectoral collaborations instead of doing in silos, a platform where all these ministries and departments can interact and learn from each other. They will promote startups and economic activities along with the entrepreneur international partnerships. and future generation and researchers who will be participating here would have an inspiration for science and technology and innovation. So each of the ministries and departments were given different thematic areas to work on. So there would be 11 thematic areas. There will be keynote speakers for each of these. There will be plenary speakers and panelists, which are about 47 in number, very renowned people, and specifically chosen speakers who are actually women entrepreneurs, young researchers, as well as CEOs from the startup ecosystem. So this has been the standard format which has been created for all the sessions. Uh, each of the ministries have been asked to look at the different thematic areas. And as you can see, CSIR is looking at advanced materials, artificial intelligence is being looked at by MIT, biomanufacturing by DBT, blue economy is the theme where ministry is leading the initiative. We have health and medical services, quantum science, space technologies, and emerging agriculture technologies. So each of the departments have been asked and they have curated these sessions thematically for this conclave. The day one of the program will have basically inaugural session where the Prime Minister himself is going to be there. He will also be interacting with the exhibitors. About 50 odd startups will be there in the exhibition session. Then we will have renowned speakers, including Nobel laureates who would be there in the plenary talks. We will have a very senior people from industry as well as from the academic and the research fraternity who will be there in the first day of the session. The second day is when the technical sessions, second and third day, where we will have plenary talks and followed by the technical discussions. So the first day, the plenary panelists will include our PSA, Professor Sood. We will have Lieutenant General Madhuri Kanitkar, ma'am. We'll have Soumya Swaminathan. We have Baba Kalyani from Ford. So industry, academia, researchers, scientists, and very senior officers from IIT Bangalore, etc. also as plenary panelists. We have already confirmed Nobel laureate giving a plenary talk on the first day itself, followed by the plenary speakers, including Captain Shubhanshu Shukla. Then we have Professor Hideyoshi Katori from Tokyo, international speakers from a French space agency president. So these are all lined up for the young researchers, entrepreneurs, and scientists to have an interaction with them on the first day itself. And they will be available throughout the 3 days to inspire the youngsters and the startups and the researchers for this conclave. Coming to the technical sessions, as we said, we have planned for different sessions from day two onwards. Our theme for blue economy is scheduled in the afternoon of the fourth session, where we will have a keynote address followed by three talks and panelists. I'll come to that subsequently and a panel discussion. A similar format is being followed for all the technical sessions which are being held as part of the ESTIC program. Similar is the event for day three, where we'll have sessions on different themes of science and technology, including space, digital communications, electronics, etc. Why the ministry went for choosing blue economy theme for ESTIC was primarily because blue economy is also considered as one of the 10 growth dimensions for India's Vision 2030, as well as we are working towards a dynamic roadmap for 10 years blue economy for India in the ministry. Presently, as we all know, blue economy contributes roughly about 4% to India's GDP, and the aim for the ministry is to work towards at least doubling it in the next 10 years. There are areas where ministry is actively working, and we'll hear about it from the other senior directors who are here on deep sea research, offshore renewables, biotechnology, deep sea fisheries, etc. are also areas which can definitely contribute to increasing the contribution for blue economy. India is very much in the global forum where Blue economy is talked about not only by signing the BBNJ, that is biodiversity beyond national jurisdiction area, but we participated actively in the United Nations Ocean Conference, which was held in June this year at Nice. In the G20 sessions also, there was a Chennai high-level principles, which we are working on to implement all the principles which are acting. And there are thematic areas of accelerating research through startups and uh, investment potentials in the area of blue economy. Coming to that, how ministry is working right now, as we said, we have already come out with a draft blue economy policy document, and we are in the nodal agency for interministerial coordination. There are about 25 different departments and ministries which are working in the area of blue economy, and we are, as the nodal department, coordinating and working to come towards a standardized action plan for a 10-year roadmap on this. There is a project on investable pipelines of projects which we have worked on, which is leading to almost 100 billion US dollars of investment, which are coming into the blue economy sector. Um, Second area is what we call the flagship program of the ministry, that is the Deep Ocean Mission. You'll hear more about it from mission director who's here as one of the subcomponents of the blue economy. And the areas of ocean monitoring, disaster reduction, early warnings, ocean advisory services is what India is a pioneer, and we can definitely take it forward into many other areas. Um, Ministry has been also working at organizing workshops with the youngsters, that is the startups and the investors, to come up on ideas of ease of doing investment into the blue economy sector, because we still do not have, as we say right now, a taxonomy which defines what is blue and what is green. So we are trying to say specifically what is blue to be segregated. There are two white papers or thought leaderships we have come up. One is on investment and other on transforming. And there is a series of white papers which will be coming up in future from the ministry side, covering all the different sectors of blue economy shortly. There are workshop engagements which are planned. So considering all these activities which are happening in the ministry on blue economy front, the theme was to have a session on blue economy in ESTIC, and this was accepted by the steering committee, and that's how we are having the curtain raiser event now for the blue economy. So for our speakers, the keynote speaker would be Dr. Shailesh Nayak, our ex-secretary and presently director of NIAS. We have the three speakers, as we said, young researcher Ratish, who's already here with us in the hall, who has joined us from CMFRI. We have a CEO of a startup, Dr. Ganesh Kamath, and a woman entrepreneur. Then we have the moderator, that is Inquiry's director, Dr. Balakrishna, and the four panelists who would be there during the panel discussions. All are very senior people who have worked in the different sectors of blue economy. Captain Azad is from the shipping, DG Shipping. We have Ambassador Rajiv Bhatia. Neeraj Mohanty is from aquaculture sector, who was working for last 20 years in the field of aquaculture and renewables. So having said that, what we want to do is to come to an innovation roadmap, which would be released as a vision document by the Honorable Prime Minister during the inaugural session on 3rd, which will have a roadmap vision document for each of the theme areas, which we have already submitted, and it is being reviewed at a very senior level before being released. This will an area where we will have a collaborative approach, as I mentioned earlier, and showcase the contribution of different sectors of the science, technology, and innovation framework for ESTIC. Thank you very much for this brief introduction on ESTIC. And before I conclude, I would like to show a small video, which is actually the curtain raiser event, which was done by DST, which was attended by our Honorable Minister about ESTIC overall. So can we have the video, please, for the ESTIC?
India, a nation of visionaries, innovators, and problem solvers, has a very rich history of science, technology, and innovation. Over the last decade, science and technology have driven a transformation like never before. Under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, India is exploring new frontiers across every domain of the future. Major initiatives such as Digital India, Startup India, Swachh Bharat, One Health have driven a transformation towards Atmanirbhar Bharat and Viksit Bharat. These initiatives have created transformative success stories. Digital payments revolution through UPI, rapid growth of the bioeconomy, major strides in space exploration, enhanced rural connectivity, telemedicine, and education tech, cutting-edge agri-tech solutions, millions empowered through digital applications, a strong push toward sustainable growth. Over 100 unicorns now grace India's startup landscape, supported by incubators nurturing youth innovators. Under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, the nation is shaping solutions, driving innovation, and leading with vision, carving a place among global tech leaders. Igniting the momentum of this journey into the future, the inaugural ESTIC 2025, the Emerging Science, Technology and Innovation Conclave. Imagine, innovate and inspire for Viksit Bharat 2047. The flagship event will showcase the achievements through 11 dynamic thematic tracks, advanced materials and manufacturing. From indigenous composites to world-class additive manufacturing, India is building stronger, lighter and smarter materials, powering defense, space and industry. Artificial intelligence. AI is revolutionizing agriculture, healthcare and governance through AI for all, making intelligence inclusive and innovation unstoppable. Biomanufacturing. India is leading in sustainable bioeconomy, producing biofuels, bioplastics, and green chemicals that power a cleaner tomorrow. Blue economy, harnessing ocean wealth responsibly, advancing marine research, deep-sea mining, and coastal livelihood technologies. Digital communications, from 4G to 5G, from digital India to global digital diplomacy. Connectivity now empowers every Indian village. Electronics and semiconductor manufacturing. India is entering the chip age with Make in India fabs and global partnerships turning vision into silicon reality. Emerging agriculture technologies, smart farming, precision irrigation, and agri-startups are ensuring food security with future-ready innovation. Energy, environment and climate. From solar to green hydrogen, India stands as a beacon for sustainable and affordable clean energy. Health and medical technologies. From affordable vaccines to AI-based diagnostics, India is ensuring health equity for all. Quantum science and technology. With the National Quantum Mission, India joins the elite league, shaping the next era of computing and security. Space technologies. From Chandrayaan to Gaganyaan, India's space odyssey continues, inspiring generations and advancing global science. 11 years of Modi government. 11 years of building a self-reliant, technology-driven new India. ESTIC 2025 is a celebration of disruptive breakthroughs, a forum where pioneering scientists and the brightest young minds take the spotlight. Among the plenary voices are Nobel laureate Professor Andre Geim and Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla, the second Indian to journey into space, embodying India's growing leadership in science and exploration, and other global eminent speakers. Their insights will spark ideas and shape our collective future. ESTIC 2025 brings together 13 ministries and departments working in collaboration, young startups and researchers, cutting-edge deep tech showcase, poster sessions, PitchX, the Innovation Gateway, panel discussions and thematic sessions. Join us, witness the momentum, be part of the story. ESTIC 2025, showcasing India's journey, innovations and global impact.
Thank you, everyone, for this patient hearing. Thank you.
Thank you, Commander Prashant sir, for giving a brief overview about ESTIC program and also this wonderful video on how India is moving ahead in science and technology field. I'm sure seeing this, all of you might be eagerly waiting to join Bharat Mandapam for the main event. I'm also looking forward to it. So for the next, we will hear more about the blue economy theme and how it is being planned. And regarding the panel's discussion, the more details we can hear from the moderator himself. I'll request Dr. Balakrishnan Nair to just give us the brief remarks, sir.
Thank you, Anil. Respected Goyal Saab, my colleagues on the dais and off the dais, and respected people from the industry, my colleagues and scientists at NIOT and NCCR. So welcome to this marvelous events curtain raiser. So it is my honor to speak here and moderate this ESTIC session on blue economy. So as we stand on the edge of a new era in the Indian innovation journey, as we already seen in this video, this event set stage for ESTIC 2025, a flagship program designed to propel us towards Vikasit Bharat 2047. Today we'll dive into one of the 11 theme of ESTIC, that is the blue economy, where our vast oceans become engines for the sustainable growth. So it's also a very proud moment for oceanographers, ocean scientists, and ocean engineers, because we have reached a stage where we can contribute a lot to the national development. The ESTIC 2025, organized by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, in association with our Ministry of Sciences, and other key science and technology ministries and institutes, marks 11 years of Atmanirbhar Bharat's transformative progress in science, technology, and innovation. Under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, it celebrates India's rise as a global leader in cutting-edge fields, including our field in operational oceanography and ocean engineering. ESTIC is not just an event, it's a movement to advance discussions on emerging science and technology areas, identifying national priorities, inspire future leaders and researchers, and translate recent research into the real-world impact for the self-reliant, innovation-driven India. This is something really enchanting me, because when I joined in 25 years before in INCOIS, where that time oceanography is considered as an academic subject, the people who are interviewing me from the space, they asked what you can contribute to the nation. So that time we have a less idea how the oceanography or ocean engineering can contribute. Now we are standing in an area where we have a very huge contribution from all sectors, all 7 sectors of the blue economy pillars, what identify in our blue economy policy document. The blue economy refers to sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth, improved livelihoods,
and jobs which preserving marine ecosystem. For India, with its 11,098 kilometer coastline and exclusive economic zone of 2.4 million square kilometer, it's a gold mine for marine resources, utilization, driving food, security, energy transition, and environmental resilience. You know that most of our MOES institute are working, and it is the blue economy is one of the main pillar for focusing their research and development. INCOIS, which is doing a lot in ocean data, information, and the multi-hazard vulnerability, and the fishery information is contributing not only to harness, but also protect the installations. So you know that we recently come with a the integrated ocean energy atlas, and we are now moving towards to make it a reality for the industries and demonstrate it to tell whatever it tell. Okay, you have this much of energy which can be harnessed from the ocean. We are already started this work, and we are contributing a lot to the tourism sector in the coastal, mainly the coastal tourism sector, and mainly the fisheries, and the area where we have to go is deep sea fisheries. There is a great challenge because if you want to make our people to invest in deep sea fisheries, we should have a very clear when they go to the areas, they will get fish. This is a big area where we have to focus our, especially the satellite oceanography, with which we are doing PFSAT, to more and more the species-wise kind of a forecast for the industries to go there and catch the commercially important fish. And I know that many other institutes, Balaji is there. I think he will also tell about the what the contribution from the Technology Institute, the NIOT, and also from Dr. Kankara will tell the NCCR. We are combinedly doing many things for the blue economy sector. The dedicated blue economy session in ESTIC 2025 will feature dynamic dialogues on the frontier research, deep tech breakthroughs, moderated by seasoned expert to ensure inclusive forward-thinking exchanges. Kicking off this with eminent speaker as it is already told, Dr. Sailesh Naik, Director of National Institute of Advanced Studies, NIAS, in Bangalore, a renowned I can say Earth system scientist and a former Secretary of Ministry of Earth Sciences, whose expertise on ocean, on climate, marine science, and space science, whose leadership was instrumental in advancing India's blue economy, who is one of the main architects for our blue economic policy, will set the tone for the sustainable innovation. The session will be graced by distinguished speakers. Some are already here. Dr. Radish Kumar, Senior Scientist at ICAR, CMFRI, sharing his insight on fisheries and aquaculture. Dr. Ganesh Kamath, Director of Organica Biotech Private Limited, Mumbai, on biotech solution for the ocean health. Mr. Minushi Madhumita, co-founder and director of Think Grow Innovative Solution Private Limited in Kalahandi, spotlighting entrepreneur approach to the blue challenges. The event will feature a panel discussions on the theme blue economy, bringing together leading experts, where I will be moderating, researchers and women entrepreneurs, policymakers who will share insight on emerging trends, best practices, and way forward in the respective fields. The panelists include Dr. Seshagiri Raghukumar, MD of Mycotech Private Limited in Donapala, Goa, Sri Ambassador Rajiv Bhatia, Chair of FICCI Task Force on Blue Economy and Distinguished Fellow at the Gateway House, and Sri Niroj K.R. Mohandi, MD and CEO of Core NX Solutions Private Limited in Hyderabad, and Captain S.I. Abdul Kalam Azad, nautical advisor and additional DC at Mumbai Port Trust, bringing diverse perspective from tech, policy, industry, and maritime operations. We try to include all the sectors in the maritime, especially when we make it in the 7 pillars. We try to include all the panelists and the lead speakers in all the sectors. So one important thing I want to see that here, I invite almost all scientists here because we have to, especially ocean scientists, have to think about the transitional operational oceanography. So operational oceanography in many of the young minds, now also it's a kind of academic oceanography. So it is very important that we have to make a paradigm shift from the academic oceanography to the operational oceanography for our Vikasit Bharat. This is one of the main objective of this ESTIC, where we are taking this blue economy as one of the main topic. Even though I am telling if the oceanography is little bit moved, it is mainly for the disaster risk reduction because a lot to do for the blue economy sector. So ESTIC 2025 offers a gateway to impact network with thousands plus stakeholders, so-called startups and 75 stalls, gain mentorship and learn from the high growth and ocean tech insights. So this is also where the ocean scientists and technologists has to think the incubation centers as well as the how to support the many startups. So I think this will be one of the great benefit from this ESTIC 2025. So let us commit to shaping a sustainable blue economy for Vikasit Bharat. Join us on 3rd to 5th in Bharat Mandapam. Innovate and lead. Together, we chart the blue frontier. Thank you. Let us make the waves. Surge of economy will follow. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for providing a overview of this blue economy theme. And as sir has told, Northern Indian Ocean, of course, it's a gold mine of knowledge. And this, I'm sure this event also is going to be a gold mine for most of the students of oceanography, including myself. And most of us here will be looking forward to these sessions. Now we will go to the next speaker. May I invite Dr. Kankara to share his reflections on ESTIC. Thank you, sir. Welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Anil. Respected former Secretary Goel sir, Suresh sir, distinguished colleague on dais, off dais, colleagues from NIOT, NCCR, press, media. A very good afternoon to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of this curtain raiser on emerging science and technology innovation conclave ESTIC 2025 under flagship of PSA, Government of India, where 13 ministries have joined together, and Ministry of Earth Sciences is having the theme of blue economy. ESTIC celebrates innovation, collaboration, and imagination. These are the key pillars of this conclave. Vikasit Bharat, with Honorable Prime Minister, has given us the mantra for Vikasit Bharat 2047. Blue economy is today not only to understanding about how much ocean resources are there, not only the narrative, but it is a national growth mission that connect coast, community, and coastal resilience with ocean resources. India has a stretch of 1198 kilometer coastline. Almost 200 million people are dependent on coastal and ocean resources. This vast economic space where land, ocean meet and atmosphere meet, the coastal zone, it becomes a challenging issue and it gives the opportunity where the NCCR plays a major role. NCCR, for NCCR, this blue economy must evolve from protection to prevention, from monitoring to management, from isolated studies to integrated approach of coastal systems, so we can provide a sustainable solution. In India, this coastal protection is happening from past several decades. We rely on hard structures, but now future is disruptive innovations where the solution for greener and adaptive approach are required. We can think of the living shorelines where the sensors, mangrove, corals, and development can take together. We can think of digital twins, where the coastal flooding, urban beds, coastal erosion, everything can put together. We can think artificial intelligence-driven shoreline prediction, pollution tracking, 3D printing for coastal protection and related aspects, marine ecosystem accounting, climate resilience infrastructure, co-designed with coastal community. All these are not the idea. National Center for Coastal Research under Ministry of Earth Sciences has taken a lot of steps in this direction. Some of the transformative programs like shoreline management program, marine spatial planning, where we talk about how the futuristic, our growth, development and environment can together, we can do our planning. We are going to next level from marine spatial planning to blue belt approach, where the community should also be part of the system. So our vision for blue economy 2047 is very clear. It is blend of science, technology, ecology, and livelihood to create jobs, restore ecosystems, and build disaster resilience communities. To achieve this, there is a need for out-of-the-box thinking, convert challenges into the opportunities. So all young researchers, we can think out of the conventional approach, how best this innovation can be useful to join the Vikasit Bharat vision of Government of India. Now we have to think, particularly the coastal zone related thing is there, not to control the nature, but to go along with nature and how best we can develop it, where the every coastal challenges such as coastal erosion, pollution, resource depletion can become innovative opportunity. Let us this ESTIC 2025 should be the launch pad for our imagination. Together, we can make India coast a global model for resilience, productive, and sustainable growth. So it is my privilege just to share my thoughts at this platform. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Like you said, we are also looking forward to that day. And now, may I request Dr. M.V. Ramanamurthy, Mission Director of Deep Ocean Mission, which is one of the flagship programs of Ministry of Earth Science, who will speak about Deep Ocean Mission and blue economy. Thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Anil. Very good afternoon to all. Goel sir, Suresh sir, and then all my colleagues and IAS, colleagues from MOS, NIOT, NCCR. Most importantly, today we had a meeting of collaborative project research review of all the collaborative projects of Deep Ocean Mission. All the PAs are also part of that. In fact, Deep Ocean Mission was launched by Honorable Prime Minister in 2021. The main aim of Deep Ocean Mission is to promote the blue economy. In fact, we had a significant achievements on the Deep Ocean Mission. It has been running for last 4 years. When we see that there are totally 6 verticals under the Deep Ocean Mission, especially vertical 1 and 2 focuses on the technology. Like today, Goel Saab and Suresh Saab are here basically to see that how whatever the learnings that we had from the space technologies can be taken to the ocean. That's how the human submersible is an important component of Deep Ocean Mission, where NIOT is actively working on that. The second important theme is about, I think, future. We have to depend on motion for both energy and freshwater. NIOT has done a lot of work on the desalination, but now a lot more to be done on the decentralization, desalination in many parts of the coastal areas. That is one of the main innovative aspect which need to be looked at for that. Not only restricting to the technology, but we have a 2 verticals focus on the science, especially on inventarization of marine biodiversity. We have Director, Indian Institute of Life Sciences today here with us. The objective is not only to inventarize for mapping or protecting the biodiversity areas in terms of creation of marine protected areas, but also to explore and then do the translational research, how these molecules can be used for the pharmaceutical, nutraceuticals, and then various applications. In fact, in this particular vertical, many institutes are working under the Deep Ocean Mission. I can say confidently that the secretary has told that specifically we have to have a collaboration and young minds from the throughout the country. More than 100 institutes are working under the Deep Ocean Mission across the pan India, right from the north to up to the south. This shows the involvement, and then whatever the expansion which was done for the sciences is reaching to the every part of the country. And most important component of the blue economy is climate change. And then we are facing already a lot of challenges of the climate change. We need to adapt ourselves for the climate change. The vertical 2 talks about the ocean climate advisory services, which INCOIS is actively working on that. Hopefully, we will be ready with a map at 1:25,000 scale to see the vulnerability and how do we adapt ourselves to the climate change. The last part, which is very important for this today's conclave, is building up of advanced marine biology station, where we'll bring in all the researchers in one umbrella. That platform will be generated at NIOT in the space called NIMLI, of course. NCCR is also part of that. But when we see the ocean, unlike on the land, there are specific challenges, especially the risk associated to work in the ocean is very high. Because we have a limited time to operate in the ocean, how do we plan our activities, especially to develop the technology and take it to the demonstration in the ocean? Now, Earth Sciences is working actively and seeing that how do we minimize these uncertainties in the ocean to facilitate young researchers and industry to participate and work in the ocean further. While working with the Deep Ocean Mission, when we saw what is the architecture that we require for the today theme is, government will be act as a facilitator role, but whereas national institutes will work on the role of one more step behind that and then see how do we take this project to the demonstration stage. Academia plays very important role in providing the inputs. Most importantly, last component is the industry. Unfortunately, the industry contribution in the ocean sector is comparatively low when we compare to the land-based sector for that. We have to attract industry, especially to sustain this blue economy in long run. That is possible only when we show them and then see how the risk associated with the ocean is minimized further. That is a responsibility of all of us in the national institutions, also on the government further. Now, for the blue economy, I think the Commander Prashant has already told, though it was started in 2021, but a lot of work has been done across the country. In fact, there were several conclaves which are conducted at state level. How do we take this blue economy in implementation stage? One of such conclave was in Kerala, where European Union plays an important role. And then how do we bring not only within the India, but also outside the knowledge into the India? The recent act of Merchant Shipping Act, in fact, this is one of the major milestone for the blue economy. Whenever we wanted to do research on that, the major challenge is vessel. The cost of the vessel and the installation cost is almost 70% when we want to do something in the ocean for that. That is missing in India. Right now, we take all the vessels from Singapore or Korean. Hopefully, with this new development in the Merchant Shipping Act and also investment by the present government on the shipping industry will enable vessels, and then some of the platforms like Jacob and all those things will be manufactured in India. That will reduce the overall cost of our exploration and then harnessing activities in the deep ocean. This clearly shows that this conclave, we can really bring in a lot of young minds into the system and then see how do we take it forward for the blue economy, which is unexplored to the full its potential planet. One of the major thrust area of this particular conclave is to see how do we harness the blue economy potential to the maximum extent what is possible for the benefit of humankind. With these things, once again, I thank Commander for this opportunity and also the Secretary, Ministry of Earth Sciences to share our views and thoughts further. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for the enlightening talk on the challenges that we face in the ocean ecosystem and how we need the growing need to tackle those. Now, I request Professor Balaji Ramakrishnan, Director NIOT, to unveil a video made on the blue economy for the ESTIC program.
In a world defined by blue frontiers, the ocean is more than a vast expanse. It is the lifeline of our planet. It covers 70% of Earth, sustains life, regulates our climate, and holds the key to a prosperous and sustainable future. For India, the ocean is not where the land ends, but where the opportunity begins. With a coastline stretching over 11,098 kilometers, 1,382 islands, and an exclusive economic zone of 2.4 million square kilometers. Our maritime resources are immense. Already contributing nearly 4% to the national GDP, India's blue economy has only begun to show its true potential. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi,
we must promote greater collaboration in trade, tourism and investment, infrastructure development, marine science and technology, sustainable fisheries, protection of marine environment, and overall development of ocean or blue economy. To me, the blue chakra or wheel in India's national flag represents the potential of blue revolution or the ocean economy. That is how central the ocean economy is to us.
the blue economy has been identified as a key pillar in the vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. It is also recognized in the vision of New India 2030 as one of the 10 core drivers of growth. With the target of building a $100 billion blue economy, India is committed to unlocking the vast wealth of its oceans through science, innovation, and sustainable governance.
Develop deep ocean technologies and apply marine spatial planning to balance growth with conservation. Through the Deep Ocean Mission, we are pushing the frontiers of explorations. We are also advancing marine biotechnology, developing offshore renewable energy sources such as offshore wind and ocean thermal energy conversion.
India's blue economy brings together multiple sectors that can drive both growth and sustainability. In fisheries and aquaculture, innovations such as open sea cage farming, mussel and oyster culture, ornamental fish breeding, and integrated seaweed fish farming are creating new livelihoods. Shipping and ports are becoming smarter with digital dashboards at ports and AI-powered shipping routes. Ship recycling and port modernization are setting global benchmarks for a sustainable circular economy. Renewable energy, INCOIS has estimated integrated ocean energy of 9.2 lakh terawatt-hour within the EEZ of India. Tourism and recreation from cruises to coastal ecotourism are boosting local economies. Marine biotech is advancing new medicines, bioproducts, and sustainable marine solutions. Oil and natural gas continue to provide energy security and support economic growth. India has already laid a strong foundation for its blue future. The draft National Blue Economy Policy unveiled in 2021 provides a clear framework for sustainable marine governance. The Samudrayan mission and its manned submersible Matsya 6000 will soon enable India to explore depths of 6,000 meters, joining an elite group of nations. The Sahav portal is revolutionizing access to ocean data for science and governance. And marine spatial planning pilots in Puducherry and Lakshadweep are showing how ocean use can balance ecology with economy.
India would be providing science and innovation-based solutions for the world, for the implementation of Goal 14.
The journey has only begun. Looking ahead, India will commission a modern desalination plant in Lakshadweep, securing water for island communities, signing off the BBNG agreement, safeguarding marine biodiversity in areas beyond national jurisdiction, advanced ocean accounting, measuring the economic, social, and environmental value of ocean resources for better policy decisions, and carry forward the momentum of India's G20 presidency, where oceans and sustainability were placed firmly on the global agenda. With greater investments, stronger partnerships, and cutting-edge technology, India is ready to lead the world in sustainable ocean stewardship. The blue economy is not just an opportunity, it is our responsibility. Together, let us protect, harness, and regenerate our oceans. Let India be the lighthouse guiding the world towards a resilient and prosperous oceanic future. The ocean connects us all. Let's ensure it sustains us all. India invites the world to partner in this new wave of progress for our shared blue future.
ESTIC 2025, the Emerging Science, Technology and Innovation Conclave. Imagine, innovate and inspire for Viksit Bharat 2047.
Thank you. Now I request Professor Balaji Ramakrishnan to share the message from Dr. M. Ravichandran, Secretary MOES, and also to share his views on blue economy. Thank you. So that's a double pleasant duty for me. To begin with, I would like to read Honorable Secretary Dr. Ravichandran's message. It's unfortunate that we miss him actually here, but I think he has important meeting in Delhi, so had to rush up last night, and he passed the message to me to read out to the audience here today. Quote unquote. Yeah, very good morning to all of you, distinguished guests, colleagues, and friends. It's indeed gives me great pleasure to be here for the curtain raiser of ESTIC 2025, focusing on the theme Blue Economy. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to all our distinguished dignitaries, colleagues from the scientific community, representatives from the media, and partners from academia, industry, and startups who have joined us physically as well as online today. Today's event has set a strong tone for the upcoming Emerging Science and Technology Innovation Conclave, ESTIC 2025, which will be held from November 3 to 5 at Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi.
The blue economy represents a vital component of our national growth strategy. With more than 11,000 kilometers of coastline, India's marine resources hold immense potential, not only for the economic development, but also for ensuring environmental sustainability and community resilience. Through the Ministry of Earth Sciences, we are committed to building a science-led and sustainability-driven blue economy where technology, innovation, and knowledge converge for societal benefit and services. The blue economy is not just a policy vision, it's an imperative for our sustainable future. It integrates ocean health with economic prosperity, enabling us to mitigate climate change, protect marine biodiversity, and open new frontiers for innovation-led growth. Our Deep Ocean mission stands as a flagship initiative of this vision, focusing on deep sea exploration, resource mapping, and technology development. Through this, India is positioning itself as a global leader in ocean science and ensuring strategic autonomy in emerging maritime domains. MOES is strengthening global engagement through initiatives such as the BBNJ agreement, biodiversity beyond national jurisdiction, and participating in platforms like UNOC, United Nations Ocean Conference, and BEFF, Blue Economy Financial Forums, and G20 to position India as a maritime leader. The ministry is also advancing initiatives on deep sea explorations, offshore energy, real-time ocean monitoring, marine spatial planning, ocean ecosystem accounting, and deep sea fisheries. MOES has also organized brainstorming workshops to promote startups, attract investments, and enhance the ease of doing business. The release of white papers on transforming India's blue economy and ocean of opportunities further derives innovation, capacity building, and the development of sustainable marine infrastructure. The videos that we have witnessed today, the ESTIC overview, and the special feature on blue economy captured the spirit of collaboration and innovation that derives this national mission. As we move forward, let us continue to work together, integrating science, policy, and innovation to ensure our oceans and coastal remain productive, resilient, and sustainable for generations to come. With that, I once again thank all the participants, organizers, media partners for being part of this journey. Together, let us make ESTIC 2025 a landmark in India's march towards a Viksit Bharat 2047. Thank you so much. Unquote. So that's as quote to quote from our secretary, Honorable Secretary. And this is my second pleasant duty to address the gathering on behalf of this institute at the head of this institute. In his absence, Honorable Secretary, Dr. Pravichandran, my dear colleagues, MOES colleagues on the dais, our mentors, well-wishers, philosophers, Dr. Goel and B.M. Suresh, sir, all our invited guests from various academia as well as R&D institutions across the country. Indeed, today we have a very interesting gathering from all over the country. My dear NIOT colleagues, press media personals, and ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to all of you. It's an honor to welcome you all to this wonderful day of Curtain Raiser program for the Blue Economy component of the ESTIC, Emerging Science and Technology and Innovation Conclave. Known for its 3+ decades of development of indigenous technologies for harnessing living as well as non-living marine resources which is what now we coin as the blue economy in the recent days. Yes, exploring the blue economy potential is actually day-to-day activity in this campus. With more than 50 transfer of technologies, all of them are actually marine technologies, number of patents challenging successful demonstration in the past 3 decades of time. What could be a more appropriate place to have this curtain raiser program other than NIOT campus? So for which I must not just thank MOES, but I appreciate the decision taken to organize the curtain raiser program of the blue economy component of the ESTIC in this very campus, where blue economy has begun more than 31 years ago in November 1993. Today, as we speak, NIOT is standing very proudly with our heads high by implementing the ministry's more than 4,000 crore deep ocean mission. We are the implementing agency, as you would be aware, key implementing agency, which is believed to be the just pilot scheme for harnessing India's blue economy potential. And lot more to come. We have to buckle up, get prepared to embrace the large scale blue economy potential yet to come in the country. We also precisely know what is behind when the curtain is raised. It is the window of opportunity for all of us to work together and march towards the Vision 2047 Viksit Bharat of this nation. As head of this institute, now I wish the entire ESTIC to be a grand success with a very specific wishes to the blue economy component of the event. Thank you everyone for your valuable time taken to join us in this amazing event. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. We also, everyone here will agree that NIOT is absolutely the apt place for this curtain raiser program. Thank you, sir, for hosting us also. And now there is a slot for media interaction, and I request any media person who have any queries regarding the ESTIC 2025, you may come out with your questions or any clarification required. We can accommodate on blue economy theme, to be specific. Thank you. And any participant also, if anyone in the audience, if you have any clarification questions on the blue economy theme, may please come up. Ask.
Good morning. This is Ambassador Rajiv Bhatia. Can I
No,
ask?
I cannot ask difficult question. Actually, it is a fascinating time to see the way we are getting into the blue economy. And I come from a coastal state, that is Odisha. And as I understand, sir, what we require is facilities that can upscale. So a lab level research, probably we are doing good, and now we are doing even better. And industry, they want only focus things. But the gap in between is the from the lab level and before industry, the pilot scale and all. What are the opportunities that you are foreseeing? Anyone in the panel who can comment? It's open to all.
Well, I think this, I'll take it as a more generic question rather than just addressing only the blue economy part alone. I'm sure you would be aware of the fact that now the government of India has come up with large scale funding under the ANRF. I think there is a special sector, huge funding opportunities are available exclusively for the TRL from the lab to the upscaling to the industry. I think it's going to be rolled out very soon by our Honorable Prime Minister. This is what I understand, is based on the information that I gathered. But I agree with you. I think this event is also to bridge the gap between the lab, the end of the lab, and then the beginning of the industrial scale. These events, I believe strongly that it's going to be bridging those gaps.
The reason I asked in this forum is that in terms of marine research or blue economy, is there anything MOES is planning?
Yeah, I'll come to the blue economy part very specifically. I think although we are leading the blue economy show in the ESTIC, but there are more than 20 ministries also part of the, 13 ministries part of the blue economy, be it as a shipping, fisheries, and I think even the tourism. There are multiple ministries actually part of this effort. So we lead the show, but I think there are ministries which are also actually going to be contributing. Each ministry has their own actually long-term plan. I think we strongly believe that it is going to bridge the gap. I think through the step-by-step infrastructure development, I think we'll strongly believe that the gap can be reduced.
Sir, very important question you raised, lab to the field. Especially when we say agriculture, the same terminology. There is a gap exists. For example, what INCO is one of the institute under ministry is saying, for example, to identify the fisheries. We have experiments that we have some scientific or oceanographic principles where we can available the fish. So we are providing this kind of service, but how to improve the services and make it at a very commercial scale, that is actually a challenge. Under this blue economy, we are providing not only we are planning to provide not only what the general thing what we do. Yes, we have made a general services, but the industrial standard, the products and services, that is some small gap is there. For example, we can provide to a fishery sector or fishery industry where fish will be available. But long thing has to be done to make what kind of fish will be available, how much resource will be available in that area, and what is the economic the profit on that. So this is some of the gap we want to fill it up under this blue economy initiatives combined with our scientific innovations. Thank you.
Any more questions? Sir, from the online, okay. Yeah, please.
If you could please provide an update on the progress made with regards Samudrayan and what lay ahead, please.
I know your anxiety, I think so. In fact, we are also equally awaiting. But I think you would be aware of the fact that we have timeline clearly charted out, and the first dive, which is going to be shallow water up to 500 meters, is going to be happening very early in the next year, and the 6,000 meter actual committed deep dive is going to be happening in 2027. So if you have already came to our campus, I think I wish you go around and look at our integration bay. It's happening as we speak. You're more than welcome to visit it.
Thank you, sir. We have some questions received online also. May I ask to Rajiv Bhatia, sir, Ambassador Rajiv Bhatia, sir.
Thank you very much. This was a great idea to have a curtain raiser because it sets out the broader context. I think we have benefited from the very crisp, brief, but substantive presentations. And I think if it is possible, and this is my suggestion, that this short film, which has been beautifully made for promoting the ESTIC, this could perhaps be shared with some of us so that they can use social media and other platforms, our own think tanks, research community, universities, to spread out the message so that when the conference actually takes place, it attracts even greater number of eyeballs. Thank you.
Now that it is being unveiled, I hope it will be available on social media if not already been posted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be posting it very soon. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Good.
Thank you, sir. Now that there is no more questions available, we come to the close of this curtain raiser, and I express my heartfelt thanks to all those who have assembled here. We have learned today there is so much potential available which is remaining untapped. And if I borrow the words of Dr. Balakrishnan Nair, it is a gold mine to be explored, whether it is living or non-living resources, whether it is going to boost our economy in a very significant manner, or like it is going to support our food security aspects by conventional or non-conventional living resources, which is yet to be untapped. The blue economy is going to be a mantra that we are going to chant for the coming couple of years from now. And of course, with the growing challenges in terms of climate change and also the biodiversity losses, this sea is going to, the ocean around us is going to support us in achieving our Viksit Bharat goal. And as our Prime Minister always says, the science should have always a human face, the science that translate to the society, as mentioned here by the Mission Dome mission director. And let us look forward to hopefully another blue revolution maybe in the future. And one thing is for sure, blue economy is an engine that is going to propel India towards blue prosperity. And let us uh, hope for that and work towards this prosperity and embrace this concept in a sustainable manner and ensure the ocean health. Thanking you for joining us, each and everyone. And although specifically our panel speakers here, uh, first of all, Professor Balaji Ramakrishnan sir for hosting us and also unveiling this video, sir. And other three mission director, Deep Ocean Mission, for his enlightening talks on what are the opportunities available and our responsibilities, and also and stressing Professor Dr. Balakrishnan Nair for stressing the needs of exploring further and creating more wider arenas of opportunity. And congrats, sir, for the stressing the needs of the coastal resilience, marine spatial planning. In fact, NCCR has come up with a premier project, the marine spatial planning. And lastly, my own boss, Dr. Srivastava, who has been the guiding force in organizing this and also driving all the steering up all the blue economy related activities. And thank you all my colleagues, senior colleagues, Professor Goel Saab, everyone, media person, thank you for joining us. And also I request everyone to join for a group photo. We will assemble in front of the auditorium. Just capture this moment for future memory. Thank you. Also, lunch is also arranged. Please join us after the photo session. Thank you.